This is Cronkite News.
Welcome to this Cronkite News Update. I'm Blake Bernard. Here's a look at the top stories we're tracking today at noon. The Supreme Court hears arguments today on President Obama's executive action on immigration programs that could affect millions of people. The Obama administration wants to put in place two programs that shield roughly 4 million undocumented immigrants from deportation and make them eligible to work in the U.S. Last year, a federal court blocked the programs after Texas and 25 other states, including Arizona, sued thousands of protesters. And they're outside of the Supreme Court right now fighting for the executive order, including Democratic Illinois Senator Dick Durbin.
The 700,000 who are protected by DACA and the millions who will be protected by DAPA are people who are not a priority for deportation. They have a future in the United States of America. And we come here today to make certain that that is clear.
A tie vote would throw out President Obama's executive action. If the justices avoid a formal ruling, the immigration program will go into effect. However, the action can be changed or reversed by the next president. The presidential candidates are currently finishing up last-minute campaigning before tomorrow's primary in New York. For the Democrats, 247 delegates are up for grabs. The Republicans have 95 delegates at stake. Early polls predict Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton winning the state. Powerful earthquakes devastated two parts of the world this weekend. The number of deaths after Saturday's earthquake in Ecuador is up to 350. Rescuers from all over the world are in Puerto Viejo, Ecuador, helping survivors and searching for people trapped beneath rubble. The magnitude 7.8 quake collapsed buildings and destroyed water sources. Secretary of State John Kerry announced the U.S. will help in any way possible. The U.S. military joined relief efforts in southern Japan today after two earthquakes hit the area. 10 people are still reported as missing. The first earthquake was last Thursday and the second on Friday. Between the two quakes, both above magnitude 6, 42 people have died. About 50,000 U.S. troops are stationed in Japan are working to provide support. Here in the U.S., the Boston Marathon began this morning and is filled with Boston strong images and exciting wins. Adriana Hazlitt is one of 21 Boston Bombing Marathon survivors running today. As for winners, defending champion Marcel Hug took first in the men's wheelchair race. USA's Tatiana McFadden won for the fourth straight year in the women's wheelchair race, and Ethiopians took gold for both the women's and men's races. In her first Boston Marathon at Sede Baisa won, while 21-year-old Lemmy Haley claims the title in his first Boston Marathon with a time of 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 45 seconds. Here's a look at what's coming up tonight at 5 on Arizona PBS. Democrats are suing Arizona over the state's voting practices following the presidential preference election, what this means for future elections and the state. And can the barbershop be a place to initiate a healthier lifestyle? How one Phoenix barber is helping to fight cardiovascular disease in his community. And that's it for this Cronkite News Update. For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.